It is Friday. Hey, everybody. This is Mr. Hessian. This is the last day you'll be without me, hopefully. I will be back on Monday. Today's lesson, let's talk about using Edpuzzle the smart way. I've noticed some of you getting a few things wrong on Edpuzzle, and I want to explain, kind of go through how not to do that since they're such a big part of our learning lately. Yesterday's web quest we'll talk about, today's web quest, and then Monday's Big Bang Waterfall. So first, let's talk about Edpuzzle the smart way. Let me go ahead and go to today's lesson. Here we go. So one thing about using Edpuzzle is to remember, if you don't know an answer, to use the rewatch button. So now, understanding that I'm not going to reset Edpuzzles. I want everybody to go through the first time. And if you don't know an answer, click rewatch. That way you will remember. You will be able to find the answer and get 100% on the Edpuzzle. There should be no reason not to get 100% on them if you're using this function. Okay, today is Friday the 13th. Take a look here. You will be doing Star Web Quest Day 2. Let's talk about yesterday's. Good job. Those of you that got it handed in on time got full credit. If you are not turning these in on time, I am taking points off. They are due at the end of class, and there's no reason unless you have an excused absence. I look at those. So unless you have an excused absence and you're in class, you should be getting these done. It's certainly a logical expectation for an honor student to get the work done that's assigned, especially when some of you actually had it done pretty quickly, which is good, and that you're working efficiently. So yesterday's is late now and will not receive full credit. Most of you did a really good job on those. I can't think offhand of any glaring mistake that everybody was making. So just make sure you go through and get all the questions answered. Next, today's very similar. Today's web quest a little bit shorter. It's 40 points. The expectation is to have this done by the time class is over today. So at 8:48, you should have this done and submitted, and I will begin grading them shortly after. It says due at the end of class. That means that is when it is expected to be done, by the end of class. And if you are focused on your work and not distracted and sitting at your assigned seat, there should be no reason why you don't get it done, unless you are overthinking the questions, right? And then finally, if you finish early today, you can work on your Big Bang Waterfall. Now, Big Bang Waterfall, the link on the Week at a Glance or calendar here, that will be the instructional portion of it. And so that's the video on how to do it if you don't know what we're talking about. I'm going to go ahead and switch to this. This is the peer review, form that you'll be filling out on Monday. So Big Bang Waterfalls are due Monday. I will give you about 20 minutes to work on Monday, and then I will collect them and redistribute them and give you one of these sheets. So remember, your grade on if your cover looks nice, is relevant to the topic, and has your name. So you'll be grading somebody else's in the classroom. Okay. And that's 3 points. So give them a 0, 1, 2, or 3. The Big Bang is described in the student's own words. That's 3 points for a description of what the Big Bang is in your own words. And a picture is drawn to go along with the description. And the picture should be in color and neatly done. The third page, the Doppler effect, is described in your own words, and a picture is drawn to go along with the description. Again, neatly done and in color. The fourth page, red shift, is described in your own words, and a picture is drawn to go along with the description. The fifth one, cosmic background radiation. Now, they did discuss this at length on the Ed puzzle that you did on Monday, Greatest Discoveries in Astronomy with Bill Nye, when he was talking to one of the two scientists, Arno Penzias or Robert Wilson, I don't remember which one, at the Bell Labs radio antenna. And so that you should have taken notes. I think I had something in the Ed puzzle for you to make sure you're paying attention to that. But that should be described in your own words and a picture drawn. And finally, the last page. Why is it important to use evidence to support your theories and include a picture? So each of those pages is 6 points with a total of 33. So that is what we'll be doing on Monday. And then we'll be continuing with our study of the stars uh, on Tuesday, where we will do the last of the web quests, and then we'll start taking notes on star life cycle and properties of stars and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'll let you go ahead and get back to your work. You should be working on today Honors Star Web Quest Day 2, and that should be available